So this young lady came to my attention recently, a peaceful protester, only 17, clearly very brave and intelligent. It's only natural that those opposed to the Putin regime would want to use her as a symbol. A little background then. Russia has been seeing weekend protests hitting their capital regularly this summer. What triggered this? The disqualification of candidates from elections in September, opposition candidates that is, who supposedly didn't collect enough authentic signatures to register. That's the official line. Opposition groups suspect that this is the government simply using the system to marginalise, to keep down Putin's adversaries. The protests, the demos, have been labelled illegal, of course. Plenty of arrests, plenty of footage of police brutality out in the open. They want people to see how they deal with dissent on the streets, intimidation being the obvious goal. But it seems young Olga Misik isn't intimidated. She sat in front of the riot police, wearing a protective vest, and she read a few sections of the 1993 Russian Constitution. That constitution that no doubt gave a lot of Russian people plenty of hope for the future after decades of Soviet oppression. But under Putin, rights have been trampled. A new authoritarian state has risen in the 21st century under the United Russia Party, which is social conservative and nationalistic. It's got a pretty firm grip on power. Anyway, some quotes from the young lady in question. The situation in Russia is currently extremely unstable. The authorities are clearly getting very scared if they are consolidating armed forces from different parts of the country to chase peaceful protesters. And people's mentality has changed. I can see this. She also said, "I am only for myself and for the people. I have a neutral attitude towards Navalny and other opposition leaders, but I support what they are trying to do," unquote. And for her troubles, for her peaceful protesting, she has been arrested 4 times in the last few months. The last time she was held for 12 hours and apparently faces a fine of 20,000 rubles for her part in an illegal gathering. That's a little over $300, by the way. Olga Misik also said, quote, "Not many young women in Russia are politically motivated. Only really those who want to go into journalism. I am the exception, not the rule," unquote. Yeah, so clearly a budding journalist. And I would say someone who clearly has an eye, an understanding of how to create a memorable scene and use media stroke social media to her advantage. Pictures of her during these protests have been shared around thousands of times now, and Irish and British mainstream media are covering her. BuzzFeed is also. So yeah, but what does the future hold for her, I wonder? What does the future hold for Russia?